issues with block on yourself. I said, how come you don't like console? You're a console player too. Why not just use lock on as well? Okay, but what's up, guys? Today I'm here with part two of our security breach stream, where we went where we're gonna go from 11 to 6. Last time we left off at like 2:30, so now we have to finish the rest of the game today. All right, but let's go. Look, look at my share screen and now look at look, look at my share screen. After that duel, can you watch my share screen? What? Great job, superstar. Just push that button and the lift will take us down to parts and service. So guys, you guys may be wondering, what are the goals for today's video? Here we go. Here are the goals for today's video. Goal number one is that the goal. Can I speak? Can I speak out my goal? My goal for the stream. All right. So the goal for the stream is for the goal for my. And also, y'all keep aware that that my friend is streaming too, so we're both streaming at the same time. But guys, the goal for this video is that I want to get to at least five. I want to get at least near the Roxy Raceway boss fight beforehand. But as long as I can get to that, you can't block it. Okay, but we're gonna do a quick little glitch that helps me win. This guy's gonna help me. But y'all, for this one, let me speak out my intro, Mari. Maybe. Can I not speak out my intro in peace? We're still in the middle. But y'all, this glitch is gonna help me get to finish this part way faster because I figured it out by accident. And I figured. I'm gonna be honest. I may have made the remove. Why do you want to remove lock on? That's the key factor of console. Yeah.
That's Iron Man, bro. We just made Iron Cameraman.
I know some of these new guys have like these rings on their back.
I think it's like a clock, or it's just a wheel. Like
I was
spinning
thinking
time.
like the Iron Man thing, but on his back.
No, like spinning time, so they can stop it. You shut down. We're working on something. Yep. Get the blue guy. Come on, come back out. I know we just put you away, but you gotta come back out. Thought we would have more time.
No, we ain't got more time, baby.
Looks like they don't want to settle. They ruin our fit. Kill them.
They ruined my fit. Why'd they ruin his fit?
Do we speak?
You can kill some of our dudes but never mess up the fit. Aren't they on our team? Yeah, they're on our team.
Nice.
Wait, they're on our team, right? They were.
Pick up
Big.
Baby. Good boy.
Tremendous dominance play? What is tremendous dominance?
Okay, it's the vampire lady. Y'all can't mess with him.
Bro, keep shooting. The shield will explode. See? Never mind.
Nah.
Now shoot. She saw who did you just see? She saw who did you just see? Was he saying no or yes?
What a crappy situation.
I don't even want to watch this.
LeBron.
LeBron James. Actually, no. Is it LeBron?
Is it Satan?
LeBron, this isn't you.
This isn't you.
Oh God, what is that?
What is that?
Wait, hold on, real quick. Floor drop. Remember the dude who came into our base and said you will die by your own hands? They're gonna kill you. Gonna kill you.
Holy frick.
Oh my gosh, bro. We got all the troops on him. We just trying to take down the shield first, bro. Oh, here we go. Do some damage on him. Where's LeBron?
Oh, you're their own shield.
He's the most Come on. Oh, the lady's just sitting there. Look at this guy, bro. Grandpa with laser face. I think he's got a lead on his face. Let's go, Grandpa. One
Laser
guy.
face GGs.
He threw it back. Grandpa threw it back.
It didn't work. Wait, did it work? Oh, it did work.
Your ship's coming. Feel like the king of the world. You're the tycoon of the world. Lose your boat at
Sword.
Well, Grandpa's dead.
Wow. No. You got baby Grandpa. He's a fascinating.
Power.
Oh, God. Oh, God. Is he dead? Is Grandpa dead?
I don't think so.
Your damage. Watching this regenerate.
Joker grief. Oh, he's having.
years. No, right.
She's manipulating
She's
him.
controlling him.
She's manipulating him.
Yeah.
Like, they did this to you. Remember that. That's like a typical villain. Like, oh, remember when they turn on you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Remember this?
Kill
Like,
him. Yeah.
Wow.
yeah. She's manipulating him. She does it.
She's smirking. Smirking. Unbelievable.
He's saying no. Leave. We're dead. Guys, leave her.
Leave him, trash. Leave him.
Wait, he's
Oh, he's looking at everyone. What is that?
Wait, do we still have the earmuffs? Oh, no, I don't think we have earmuffs.
Look at the advanced pass though. Hands up. Everyone's good.
They're using our old man against us, bro. Is this the purple titan? It's the purple titan, isn't it? It's the purple titan. Oh, God. It's the purple titan. They took him away, remember?
Yeah.
In the fight. Because we couldn't save him.
That's him? Okay.
That's him.
Okay.
Because we couldn't save him. We had to retreat. We had to leave him there.
Yeah.
Cuphead. It's hard. No, I know. Today, 2022. This game still holds up as a sweet yet fun, short yet sweet, controller-shattering yet blissfully satisfying experience. And with the DLC having finally released, I decided to finally share my love of this game to the world. And how am I going to do that? Why? By ranking every weapon in the game, of course. All 9 shots, 6 supers, and everything in between. Perfectly categorized into this tier list. So, without further ado, the pea shooter. Unreliable, as it were. A fast-firing, decent damage standard shot. Nothing's given more flame than that, and that makes sense, seeing as it's the weapon you're given at the beginning of the game. However, while its simplicity is good for the start of the game, ultimately its low damage output and general ineffectiveness against moving targets brings the score down by a pretty good margin. So for that, I'm going to be giving the pea shooter a very reasonable C tier. A nice baseline weapon. Good for the start, but in the end, if you want to beat the game, you're going to have to take a trip over to Pork Rinds to snag the next one. The spread shot. I have a love-hate relationship with this thing. You see, it's good. Like, it does really good damage. And its range is short, but not terrible. Now, while I wouldn't recommend it for a fight like Mr. Wheezy or Baroness Bonbon, or her final phase at least, I can still say with confidence that this is a good shot. So you might be thinking, oh, PK only has 1 health with the shot. And even then, he said it wasn't really a huge deal. It's gonna be S-tier, right? Well, sorry to all the spread shot fans out there, but the spread shot is only a spread. To do all that damage I talked about, you need every shot to hit. And while, yes, it's not necessarily difficult to get up close to your enemies and it has a really fast firing speed, taking you to...
What's up? Well, I'm just going live playing Security Breach. Welcome to the channel. We're gonna go ahead and easily make it to the end of section without any worries.
Into account things like contact damage, your already minimum HP, and whatever attacks the bosses have in the first place, it can be deceivingly difficult to land all your shots. So, taking everything into account, I'm going to be giving the spread shot a very solid A tier. It's got good damage, but a reasonable handicap. Oh boy, the chaser. Now, let me start off this segment by saying that I know all too well that this is by far the most controversial shot in the game. The casual players love it for its mindless playstyle. However, the pros will pass out prone on the ground, frothing at the mouth from the mere mention of its name. So, what do I think of the shot? Well, it's really good. Not for its damage, keep that in mind, but for the fact that it allows you to focus on the enemy's attacks. And while it may draw out the fights a bit, that subtle extra amount of time is something that way too many people make a huge deal out of. Now, do I think it's better than Spread? Personally, I'd put them at the same tier. However, I won't let my own bias cloud my judgment on what is objectively a decent shot. I'm going to be giving it a B tier, purely because it requires less work to use than the pea shooter, and it's actually really effective if you know how to use it. Now, as a man who loves purple, I was very excited to see the lava in action. So I bought it, went into a level, and discovered it's basically only good against platform bosses. Cagney, Rumor, and of course, Grim. But while it's only good on those types of stages, when it works really well. Like, phase 2 of Grim is a joke with this weapon. And while it has a slower firing speed, that's made up for by it being the second strongest shot in the game. So, with all that in mind, I would give it an A tier. However, it's ultimately dragged down by the fact that it only does viable damage on the platform stages. So I'll give it another B. It was almost an A, but in the end, the range was the only thing holding it back. The charge shot. The worst and best weapon in the game. I say that because this shot is actually 2-in-1. There's the intended use, which is actually charging it for a second and firing it off. And there's the secondary fire you get from just tapping the fire button. And in case you're wondering, yes, I beat Werner twice with both the charged and uncharged version, and one was certainly easier to use than the other. Let's go over the charged version first. Possibly the most famous shot in the game, because A, it's the strongest, and B, because of its charging mechanic, it's the most unique in the base game. Now, while this weapon doesn't allow for reliable rapid fire, it compensates for that by having the highest damage output of any shot in the game. The charge shot is also definitely much more strategy-based than the other shots. Maybe an upcoming one comes close, but we'll get to that. For now, all I can say is that the charged shot is a great choice. In fact, it's how I beat the devil the first time around. So the charged shot gets an easy A tier. Only reason it's not an S? Well, that's because the charge doesn't hold when you dash. Like, seriously, that gets annoying. Now it's time for its little, plain, painful, horrendous, the uncharged shot. Using this thing is like slapping your opponent with a wet spaghetti noodle of depression. Horrible damage, irritating to use, and it's just an all-around awful decision to attempt using it like this. E tier. I'd put it lower, but one, this is as low as the list goes, and two, it can quickly become the strongest shot in the game just by waiting a second. But seriously, don't use it like this. And now, the most popular shot in Cuphead, Roundabout. And let me say this now, it lives up to the hype. While it does have good range, just shooting it straight forward, turn around and it's suddenly a screen clear. And you can use that to your advantage. By turning around on some of your shots while shooting the boss up close, you can very easily flood them with damage, making certain shorter fights an absolute joke. Easily the most versatile shot in the game. Now, do I give it an S tier? Well, yes, I do. Giving this thing anything below even A tier is straight up criminal. If the word peak was a weapon, this would be it. Easiest S tier I've ever given anything. Finally, moving on to the DLC weapons, we start off with the best of the three. Yep, track shot is the best DLC shot, but is that really surprising? Really good damage with the straight shots, but even if you miss, it still, well, cracks and homes in on the target. Essentially just being the Giga Chad version of the homing shot. Pretty funny to think how the 4 best shots in the game, at least to me, share a common theme. But again, we'll get to that. So yeah, yet another S tier for track shot. It may be brand new, but man, is it incredibly reliable. This and Roundabout are my go-to kit now. Second to last shot here, and coming right after crack shot, it's got a lot to live up to. So, what do I think of merch? It's good.
Oh, God. Sounds like it's gonna break.
Yeah, I think there are rats chewing on the cables. I gotta work on that.
Well, at least the elevator is nice.
Thank you.
Oh, okay, that was rough.
Yeah, I think that too. And the doors don't open at the same time. It's another thing I gotta work on.
What is that?
Oh, yeah, sorry about that. The hallways aren't finished yet.
Well, hold on, I'm finished. How are we gonna get to the next room?
Well, we gotta crawl into the vents.
Crawl into the vent? Why would you invite us? It's just not a place not done yet.
Because I don't like being here alone. It's scary.
Well, I want to be here. It's scary.
You're already here. Just crawl into the vents with me. It's a very nice vent. I spent so much money on it.
Okay, fine. Crawl the vents.
See, it's the vents were nice.
I mean, they are very big.
Yeah, they were just big enough for animatronic.
What would you think?
I don't know. Now I'm thinking about it, that seems like a really bad idea. They should make it just big enough for me. I hope that doesn't go back to my in the ass.
Oh, kind of door.
Yeah, so just follow Jackie through the end of the vent. We'll get another room.
Okay.
Okay, so this is the first room, which is my office. I don't know why I decided to make it look scary as fuck.
Yeah, it's really dark. You could add more lights and make it more colorful.
Oh, that's a good idea. But I like to spend a lot of time in here because I can keep track of stuff while I build. Before we go any further, I'm going to need you guys to sign a waiver in case you get eaten.
Well, a waiver?
Yeah, it's really just more of a formality, so just go ahead and sign right there.
I'm not signing anything because I don't want to get eaten.
No, come on, sign it.
Just type my name?
Yeah.
It's all glitchy.
It's a little buggy.
I don't know what letter I just pressed.
That's okay.
It just counted as 2.
Let's keep going, Marlon.
Okay, I don't know what I'm pressing.
Sign your name.
I don't know what I just did.
Okay, fuck this. Look, I saw you try, and that's all that matters. Jeffy, all I need is an I do.
I do.
There you go. You are now responsible for your own safety. So you guys want to see Funtime Foxy?
But fun time Foxy.
Yeah, let me turn the light on. Wait. Here. See, there he is. Funtime Foxy.
Why is he called Fun Time Foxy?
Because we have a fun time. Say hi, Foxy. Laura.
Who's Laura?
She's the hottest robot in town. She has huge cans.
What?
Yeah, let me show you. Oh.
I don't see anything.
Yeah, she's not there right now. Hold on, let me just electrocute her till she gets back in place.
What?
Yeah, there she is. Isn't she hot, Martin?
So it's like a robot girl?
Yeah, the things on Alright, let's get back in the vents so I can show you another room.
In the vents?
Yeah, it's all vents.
Okay.
Why are we only traveling through air vents? Because the hallways aren't done yet, and I don't want to spoil the surprise for how cool the hallways are going to be.
How cool can hallways be?
Oh, they're going to be so cool. You don't want to see hallways and these rooms. It'll be like, they just give you rooms.
I don't understand why they do so much work on the hallways. Let's keep rolling.
To be Baby's room.
Who's baby?
You see, my daughter designed her own animatronic named Baby, and then it came to life in a day. You know, we should back up, but it just happens like that.
So where is she?
She's in there. I know. Right now. Hold on, let me turn the light back on. Okay, well, she's not in there. I guess I'm gonna have to electrocute her until she comes back.
You're gonna electrocute your own daughter?
Yeah, why not? Alright, Penelope, better get your ass back in there. Alright, let me turn the light back on. Okay, well, she's in there, but the lights are shitty. Penelope, get your dead robot ass in here.
What, Dad?
I just wanted to introduce your freakish self to my friends. Meet my life as a teenage robot.
Hi.
Hi.
See, it's weird because she's like dead, but not. I don't really understand how it works. But hey, she can dispense ice cream. I mean, she told me she can. I've never actually seen her do it. Give me ice cream.
No, Dad.
Don't make me electrocute you, young lady. Yeah, don't report me to child services.
Dad, there's these little things called bitty bats or some shit, and they're gonna like hurt you.
No, hey, what the fuck are you talking about?
I don't know.
Okay, well, I'll be on the lookout for Betty Boop or whatever it is you said. So get out of here. Do your homework.
Dad, I'm dead. I don't have homework.
Okay, well, just go. So, guys, that's pretty much the whole point.
I mean, triangle. Triangle X.